This is Jaden's Videos, back with another Fear vlog. Today is September 29th, 2024, and Fearville opens this weekend. It came up quick, and there's still a lot to do this week, but it'll get done. We are in the home stretch, and there's been so much that has been done since I last recorded one of these that I've got to show you a bunch of stuff before I can show you the stuff that's happening today. I mean, by today I mean tonight, because it's night now, but we'll get there. Yeah, there's a whole lot that has been done, so we'll get there. We had a hurricane come through, so that was fun. Maple Hollow did not fare well. Most of these interior walls were on the ground. The whole pumpkin shack was ripped to shreds, but I fixed it and we're back on the road. I don't know if I showed this roof on or not. I seriously cannot remember. This is going to be so hard to remember what I showed and what I haven't, because it's just been a jumbled mess of doing stuff because of the hurricane and all of that. But all this is backed out was, got this guy, he's cool. This wall's up. I think I showed that before. Shirley stab. Stuff's going down. I'll get to that in a minute. These are the witch walls being painted by Alex.
Yeah.
She's camera shy. And over there we have Guy and Cauldron. So here's the cauldron. I got this one from Home Depot. Don't have the audio on it right now, but this is gonna be what the witch is stirring, and Mac let me borrow his Screaming Hot for that. And sick. And then there's witch walls being painted brown with wood texture. Back here, I don't think I showed this yet, the apple cider shop bottom layer. Top layer needs to go up still. It's gonna be quick and simple to do that, but top layer still needs to go up. Here's Murderous Maple. This is literally one of the coolest things ever. I have a purple light on him, and then he's got the green. I might scooch him over a little bit, but I mean, this is the general area where he's going to be. I keep in mind, this is, if you've seen the stuff, this is the end of the haunt, so just remember that. I'm going kind of backwards right now. Here's the Jack Carver's pumpkin shack done by Alex, which is literally awesome. That's going to go up soon. Super cool. Love that. Back here, you can see there's some things torn apart, some things on the ground. It's cool. We're vibing with it right now. I've just got to fix this. I don't know if I showed these yet or not, the bunting and the pumpkins and the pumpkin stand. I just need a sign for it and then it will be complete. So that's pretty sick. I don't know if I showed this either before. Ghost guy. But if I haven't, there he is. Super cool. Here's the pumpkin shack, which has had a lot done on it. I mean, it literally just needs a sign put on it and it'll be complete. It has all these fall leaves, which, yes, Max said they look more like decor, which if they do, so be it, because decor is cool too. But the idea is that there's supposed to be vines crawling up the pumpkin shack, and because it's fall and Halloween, those vines are going to turn into fall leaves, because that's just what Mother Nature does. So they are supposed to be fall leaf vines crawling up the shack. I have that guy on there, you know, got the pumpkins up there, which they look super cool when they're turned on. They're not turned on right now. These fence panels blocking this whole part off, because this is the pumpkin patch. So Jack is back, is going to go here with some pumpkins, hay bales, and corn stalks. I got some corn stalks today. This pumpkin guy's supposed to be up there, but I'm not even going to bother to fix it right now because he's just going to blow down again. This with the cool torches from Spirit right up there from the ISE last year. I wasn't sure if I was going to use those, but I think they look awesome on top of that. It makes it look more like a complete thing. I still need to light this cemetery. Don't know what I already showed and what I didn't, but here you go in case you didn't see that. I know I didn't show Emmeline because I just put her up yesterday. She's not turned on right now, but she's so sick right there. I mean, she just looks super cool when you approach her, and the way she lights up at night is just awesome. But when she jumps out, she comes right up to this barrier here. So she's not going to hit anyone, luckily, because no one's going to be past this barrier. But at the same time, she's going to come up right next to the path and come up right next to people. So I think it's a very good spot for her, and it fills out this space nicely with the tombstones here, and then Emmeline in the background who's going to jump out. I think that should be pretty cool. Got an extra tombstone there. I actually have the moving monument in the car, which I'm going to bring out soon. Over here, Max Straw. I was struggling figuring out where I was going to put him last night because I put him up last night. I didn't know where I wanted him. I didn't know if I wanted him around the corner here because then he wouldn't be visible until you go around the corner, or if I want him here. I decided I kind of want the Goblin Thief to be right there because I think it'll be a lot cooler because it's also the transition into the Witch Forest, which I think is where the Goblin would probably be. But I have Max Straw here for now. I don't really like the fact he's next to a tropical plant, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, but I think he looks pretty cool right here. Like I said, this isn't a huge section of the haunt. This isn't really established as like it's kind of just a transition from the cemetery to the witch thing. But I think people are going to probably look at this and be like, oh, it's a barn. So it just makes sense to have Max Straw over by it. And hey, you can't have classic Halloween without some scarecrows and farm stuff thrown into the mix. And I think Maple Hollow definitely would make sense to have a little farm. And so that's basically what this little area is. We got Max Straw. We got a pumpkin. I'm going to have more pumpkins over here. And really what I think is going to bring this part to life is corn stalks and stuff. It's all little detailing that will add little things to it. Alright, so a lot of progress was made today. Here's Ophelia. I'm going to have to get the flashlight on her. I was originally going to put her inside the haunt, like in the alleyway. Alleyway isn't happening anymore. I'll show you in a second what that's been changed to, but I have Ophelia out here like she's a scared trick-or-treater, scared to go up to the house. I think it just adds a little something to the front of the haunt that people are going to see as they're walking by. It definitely helps sell the storyline that this is the neighborhood street, because you have the ghost trick-or-treater up on the porch there, and then you also have this trick-or-treater right here. Alright, hold on. There we go. Okay, so I got a new scratch cat. That's what this guy's called. I got a new scratch cat because I had to take him down during the hurricane and he got ripped and destroyed. But, yeah. This is up. This wall is up. The bottom brown still needs to be painted on it, but I did some of the wallpaper. It's not perfect. I kind of gave up on making the wallpaper look perfect because you can't really tell in the dark anyways. And I feel like having it like that kind of just looks like it's faded off the walls over time, so that's fine. There's Shirley Stab. These cat banners, I got more of these. I think I said I was going to get more of these. I got more, and they're going across all these walls here, which are all now painted. I decided I'm going to put table and chairs there, kind of like the dining room in a way of the house, and I'll probably put something on the table. But that's got that. And then here, you can see there's a wall up. That still needs to be painted because I decided not to have it go out the side because then I'd have to make this alleyway look all nice, and I'd rather just have the house be longer. And so there's an opening there that's just as an access doorway, but then we have this right here, that's another wall, so it just, walls need to go on this side and then the house will be completed. It's kind of just the hallway out the back, and it makes this a lot more simple. It'll also make it a lot more simple for the purposes of closing off the panels back there, the fencing panels. Let me wrap around. I think I showed all this earlier, but I mean, you saw it during the day. Time to see it at night, all lit up. Here's the pumpkin shack. Doesn't have a sign on it yet, but that should hopefully go on tomorrow. I love the way it looks with the flickering pumpkins. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I literally love it. Super happy about that. Yeah, it's very Halloween. What can I say? It is very, very Halloween. Over here, of course, I turned out my flashlight right when you need to see it. I put up corn stalks, which one of them fell, but I put up corn stalks along this fence line here. And now we're going to move over to the cemetery, where you will see, maybe, the moving monument, Distortion's moving monument in the middle there, just rocking back and forth on its own, and it's pretty creepy. I find that pretty creepy how it's doing that. And then over here, here's Emmeline, who looks absolutely awesome at night. I just love this lighting on her. I know it looks blue, but it's not blue. It's purple. It's a purplish blue and a green, and it combines to make her look blue, and I think that is so sick. I love this. I love lighting. Lighting can either make or break a haunt, and I mean, you can see the example right here, right before you. But here she is, one of the coolest animatronics ever. I think she's going to scare a lot of people because she comes right up to this. It's so perfect. Like, I'm just in love with it. Such I'm just, I love this animatronic, but I also really love my placement of it. Like, I think there couldn't have been a better spot for her in Maple Hollow. And I'm also going to have the fog machine for this area of the haunt over here, so she's going to be in the fog and she's going to jump out of the fog, which I think will look sick. Over here, we have the start of the more rural area, as I mentioned. I put some corn stalks. You can maybe see them, maybe not. It doesn't really matter, because here is Max Straw with an orange light on him. He's here, and I need to make it so his sensor isn't as covered, so he goes off a little bit better. There he is. And flickering jack-o'-lantern there. Turn on the light so you can see this area a little better. As you can see, plenty of corn stalks, stitched up pumpkin right there. I decided I'm going to put the Goblin Thief right here, so that should look pretty cool. Murderous Maple at night is absolutely sick, which I actually decided I'm going to move him over a little bit to the left, his right, my left when facing him, because I want to fill in that space a little bit better. But he looks so cool there. Apple Stand still isn't done, but it will be eventually. I absolutely love Murderous Maple. Such a great prop. Like, it's a giant tree monster, and it is just so perfect for Maple Hollow. I mean, it's called Murderous Maple. It's great. Most awesome progress that was made today is Alex painted these interior witch walls, and they look so freaking awesome. It's got like a very fantastical wood texture, looks very fairy tale like it's awesome. I absolutely love this. She still has a few more to do that she's going to do tomorrow, but as of now, it's looking great. Like, I think it is absolutely incredible, and I'm loving it. She just has to finish those ones, and then it will be done. The witch house was stressing me out so much because I didn't know what I wanted the interior walls to look like. Oh, they look so good. They look so good. And tomorrow, the witch hut will be put up. So this will be closed off, and you'll see the witch hut facade. And these interior walls of the witch hut will be completed, so I can finally begin to do some set dressing on the witch hut, which, very excited for that. We're only a few days from opening, and there's still a lot to do, but I've been here working for hours and hours and hours every day with the help of Alex and others, and we are going to get this haunt completed by Friday, whether we have to die in the process or not. So today was October 1st. It is October 2nd now, because it's around 3 a.m. But it was October 1st. Alex painted these walls. These are for the witch hut. The facade of it. So those are going to go up tomorrow. But most of the stuff I will show tomorrow, but I just want to show a few things today. There's this, that's going to go there. Right here, apple shop is completed other than a possible sign and some apples to go in this bucket. But I really like this. I think this came out looking pretty cool. The caramel apple right there, pretty sweet. And over here, I didn't show any of this. Alex finished all these walls, and they look absolutely awesome. This is inside the witch house, and I hung leaves from the ceiling to look like vines coming down, but of course they had to be fall leaves because this is Maple Hollow after all. Here's the witch's cauldron with Screamin' Haunt on there, and the light that's going to shine on the witch, and I have a broom there. This witch hut is going to be completed tomorrow. There's not a whole lot to do with it. I just need to put some shelving and stuff. I think the leaves definitely add a lot of depth. Over here, you can see fence panels behind Murderous Maple, who's actually moved over just a little bit. But you can see fence panels behind him to divide that side of the haunt from this side. So you can't see what's going on back here now, or over here, which is a great thing because that definitely needed to be done. And that looks a lot better like that. Definitely closes it off better, which I'm very happy about that. There's Murderous Maple in all of his glory, and behind him, probably one of my favorite parts of the haunt now, which I didn't even think was gonna be an amazing part, but it turned out looking really cool, is this cat silhouette I put on this fence. I was thinking to myself, this is classic Halloween theme, and there were no black cats. So I knew I would have to add a black cat. Now, a convincing black cat prop would be harder to come across than a simple black cat silhouette. So I added this. This is from Spirit. I saw it at Spirit and I said, you know what, that would be pretty cool. It's just a black cat yard stake that they have. Comes in a pack of 3. And I just positioned it right so that there's a light on it there and it's behind this fence. It took about a half hour to get this where I wanted it to go. It was driving me insane. I didn't like any of the positions because you could see the cat when approaching it and it wasn't giving a good effect. But I eventually put it behind this fence and put some panel right there, and it creates this awesome cat silhouette there, and it looks like there's a cat lurking around the corner, and it's a great foreshadowing for the fact that you are entering the witch's woods. Originally this cat was going to go somewhere else, but I think it's just so perfect to have on that fence there. It's pretty awesome. I absolutely love it. And over here I'm going in reverse right now from where guests will be going in the actual haunt, so excuse that. But over here you can see this green light on this tree because I got the green light on the goblin thief right here, who is looking absolutely awesome. I wasn't sure if I liked the green on him, but you know what? I really like how it illuminates the whole area around him. Looks very goblin-like, and I think that's pretty sick. I like it a lot, and I was debating whether I was going to use him or not, so I'm glad I decided to. He definitely fills in some space here and makes it look a lot cooler.